if he was in here, he would just be bumbling and bumping into everything.
And yeah, if Quinn were in here, she would be like pawing at us and like.
Quinn would be on my lap, give me a dance.
Probably. I love that dog. She is so sweet, but she's so destructive.
She's alright.
She's a sweet girl.
She is.
She's kind of a bitch.
She's very much like Luna. They're very similar.
She refused my advances.
When? She jumps on people, so that doesn't sound. Look at what she did to my leg.
Put it past the shield.
On this side.
Don't pass the shield. You're the moderator. You can't give this up. We have deemed that to you. We don't want it. Are we on?
No.
Oh.
Look at my leg. She did this.
Oh.
What? We didn't even make you a moderator. It's just made it.
No, I think we did make her a moderator.
On YouTube.
Oh well, don't fucking quit, man. We don't need people quitting right now.
She likes to paw.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Hubble
Don't
does
quit.
that too when he really wants to.
You can't quit. You're fired.
Do you think in the future, John, we could because I like to look at you in the eye when you're talking to
gross.
me. When you're talking and telling a story, but the camera is here.
Why are you are you leaning down? What is wrong with you?
No. Oh. Oops. Okay. So I want to look in the camera, but I also like to engage.
Don't look in the camera.
Don't look in the camera.
Yeah, you never been on a set?
No.
I was on a set with Bradley effing Cooper.
I know.
We didn't even watch the fucking season that you were
did.
in.
I thought I saw you, and then Nicole was like, "No, that's not him." And I was like, "I think it's
we
him."
tried. I don't know.
It's probably me.
I thought it was
I was
you.
there for 2 fucking weeks.
I know. My friend London.
You were there for 2 days.
No, me and Brad. Yeah, we were gonna go out and stuff, but he had shit to do with the hangover or whatnot.
Hangover Part 4. One of my one of the assistant coaches for varsity.
I look like a line chef.
Yes, you do.
Popeye.
Order up.
Welcome to Good Burger.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
But she was also an extra in the Rachel Simpsons. My friend.
Oh yeah, she's a bitch. Who is it?
Why would you say that?
I don't know who it is.
Exactly.
No soup for you, Martin says. Correct. Oh, Shram only said R.I.P. in response to put the dogs down. I assume that meant downstairs.
Shitty fucker. Shitty fucker.
Oh, no.
Motherfucker, dude.
Uh-oh.
Seriously, I need something. I need a cheeseburger.
We have pub subs. That's the best that we can do right now.
A cheeseburger. And John said he didn't want it. He wanted a salad. So the other half is for me.
Dude, I gotta change my pants. There's no doubt about it.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what she said.
No, it's like all over my pants.
Yeah,
that's what she said.
Pretty bad, actually.
Oh no. Well, I tried to go to use the bathroom fast so you can get in there, John, but it looks like you couldn't wait. Oh, it's in the front and the back.
Yeah, I know it is, Jan. Okay, thanks a lot.
Right, Brandon? He drinks terrible beer. He's the only
Brandon's
one
here
that
too.
drinks
Oh, hey,
it.
Brandon. The Appalachian librarian.
Appalachian.
Oh.
I know. We've been saying it wrong. We've been doing it wrong.
Brandon said just pour out that cat piss beer. Yeah.
It is terrible.
Yeah. Also, but if there was something that was, I'm really disappointed in myself from my former drinking days. I really have been trying not to drink as much. So I haven't been drinking during the week, and even on weekends, if I don't have anything, I'm not drinking, which is good, proud of me for future me. But at the same time, I was about to jump through my phone at you, Jen. Sorry, Brandon. But if I have to drink something, I'll drink Bud Light. But
Oof. To me, that's
if
just
I
not
have
even
to,
worth it.
If it's there and it's nothing, Bud Light is my last choice. I would prefer a Coors Light over a Bud Light.
Oh, me too. I actually think Coors tastes decent.
I would choose a Miller Lite over a Bud Light, but I have a new appreciation for Bud Light you know what I mean? At the same time as
I have zero appreciation
I love
for Bud Light.
I love my IPAs, but sometimes I can't do the heavy beer.
Yeah.
You know? So. And I don't think I'm really going to drink tonight because I think I'm driving. So I'll do my drinking now before I go out.
No. You should be done with your drinking. That's how that works. Because you have to leave
Correct.
to go.
That's what I'm saying. What?
Yeah, we're not saying the same thing.
Guinness is king, yes. It is the Irish beer. Also, there's a new dating app called Bumpy, which is like an international dating app. And
Bumpy.
I know it sounds weird, but I started chatting with a couple of international people.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Are they Nigerian princes asking
They're
for
not.
money?
They're not. They're from the UK, and there's one from Australia too.
Nice.
And so my new favorite line that I put out on my dating profiles is honestly just a Fiona looking for her Shrek, because like I love Shrek, right?
That's cute. I like that.
Yeah. And so one guy on this app was like, hey Princess Fiona, how are you? My name is Shrek. And I was like, oh my God, I've been looking for you forever. Like,
Cute.
I know.
Good rapport.
I know.
Nice.
Yeah. So anyway,
And in the morning, I'm making waffles.
right.
Yeah.
So there's that, but we'll see what happens, you know.
I'm just my Shrek looking for someone who gonna clean and cook for me. That's kind of sexist.
Well,
And also, you have
you're
that.
married. Yeah.
So you're welcome. I don't know what you're complaining about.
I could have, you if you really wanted to, if a guy version is looking for something out there, you could say, honestly, just a Dr. Frankenstein looking for his Inga.
Oh, I like that one. Yeah.
Or looking for a Frau Blucher.
Or just a Sid looking for my Nancy.
Ooh, no.
Or just a Speck looking for my nurse.
Oh.
We're actually going to your Frankenstein made me jump to Dracula. There is a Dracula in the Low Country event downtown
We
on
didn't invite
Thursday
you.
evening.
Really?
Yes.
I can't go on Thursday because that's our senior night game.
That's why we didn't invite you, because we knew you couldn't go.
I know.
Not
Well,
that
I know that. Yeah, I didn't think that Jen was super into Dracula, but it's Bram Stoker's grandnephew is speaking, and he has written a couple of books.
That's cool.
And there's like another workshop on Friday morning. I reserved our spot for that. I don't know if we'll end up going to it, but
All right.
it's John's favorite book, if anyone didn't know.
Don't tell people that. Don't tell people my business.
Okay, fine.
All right, let's get started, I guess. Are we going to take a shot? Are y'all done with that?
Oh, yeah. It's episode 2, so we need to do another surprise shot.
Who is this? Did anyone join or anything? Do you want to shout out anybody?
Let me
Or-
look.
It's kind of like your thing.
Don't be mean. Don't be mean.
He's like, this is the one thing you have. Do it. Hold on one second.
That dog keeps barking like crazy.
Cosmo. Shram says PR. He wants you to remember his favorite book, snacks, everything basically about you.
Who, me?
Yes.
Are we shouting out? Are we shouting out free members too?
Did you say shitting out?
No, shouting out.
Yeah, if we can be getting free members.
We
like
have
crazy.
we have a bunch of free members. When was the last time we recorded?
Cheap motherfuckers.
3 weeks ago?
Cheap motherfuckers.
2 weeks ago?
Before or after January 21st?
Yeah, we got a lot of free
Before.
members. Bot 1, bot 2.
All right, so this following surprise shot is for all of our members, especially for Martin, who was our newest paid member again, who re-upped.
Martin?
We appreciate you, Martin, for being here.
Nice.
So thank you, Martin.
Martin, like on here?
Yeah. He's our latest paid member. He re-upped. So,
Nice,
but for our free members who are here, we appreciate you. And we're gonna go from, when was the last time we recorded?
January 18th,
18th.
I think.
So we'll go, if the 18th, then we'll go N. Shinome, Jenny, Barbara, Daya, Yaram, Gosha, Random, Ashley, Sabir, Enzo, Kehi, Maho, Cooper, Samantha, Hannah, Courtney, Shatima, Trinity, Allison, Jera.
Are these all real people? These people don't listen to us.
Those are all bots.
Lauren, Alfreezy, Victor, Stefani, Yasmin, Talia, Botye, Melinda.
That's probably good enough.
No, hold on. I'm not done yet. There's a free one. I don't know what these characters mean.
I don't know.
Dolce, Sabrina, Shelby, Estefane, Jersey, Heather, Caitlin, Thomas, Gunjan, Rochelle, Chuck. I don't know how to say that. Shabazz, Mel, Ricardo, Christopher, Robin, Hannah, and Mackenzie.
Wow. Thanks, everybody.
So thank you guys for joining our community.
Thank you, everybody.
And thanks for shelling out some money, Martin. The shot goes
thank you,
to
Martin.
the
Shot
person.
goes to Martin.
Yeah.
All right. Surprise shots. Surprise shots. We don't know what they are because they're a surprise.
I was gonna say, I feel like that you just named like the total number of listeners that we have.
No, there were more from before then, but
I don't know. I guess Patreon just started that free member thing. I don't know what they get. I mean, I guess they get all our live streams now.
yeah.
But not.
I really do like this hazelnut. It
quite
really
good.
tastes like a coffee colada.
It's
Pour me
delicious.
some
Like,
more.
you know what I'm talking about?
Babe,
you have it right in
no,
front of you.
Watch yourself.
I can drink what I want.
It's on your table.
You're not my mom.
No, but she's your wife. Anyway, all right. Welcome back, everybody. We are in the middle of a great...
Maybe I don't want to do it anymore.
Okay, well...
All right, whatever. Let's start.
I mean, it literally tastes like coffee colada.
It's good stuff.
I need an ice machine so that I can blend my ice and pour that in some milk and maybe some coffee into.
They make like Ninja makes a slushy machine.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have the Ninja Creamy machine so that I can have ice cream. But I want to get one of those tabletop ice makers so I can have that like pebble ice. Not the nugget ice, the pebble ice. It's very different.
All right, tonight we're going to midnight, July 16th. So I started this story on the 14th at 6 a.m. We're going to midnight on the 16th, 2 days later. And I'm starting this story
2 days later.
2 days later, yeah. This is where I'm starting this part of the story. If you remember last time, we talked about Richard Speck. We don't know his name yet. We talked about this man with soft eyes going into a townhouse full of nurses, and perhaps he did, perhaps he didn't, but these nurses ended up slaughtered, and in a very violent fashion. And we don't know at this point if it's him or not that did it, who we're talking about, but I want to start this with a cold open at the Star Hotel, which is a
Sleazy?
very nice luxury hotel that you can rent a room for 90 cents a night.
Oh,
In the 60s or today? Because that's two very different time periods.
even still, that can't be more than like $10 today.
What kind of room would you rent for 90 cents a night?
Ooh.
That
Something with
shit
an
is-
air mattress.
Oh boy.
And maybe even not an air mattress, like a blanket on the floor.
Yeah, I'm
A roof over your head.
90 cents a,
A parking
night.
spot.
This is accurate. 90 cents a night. That was what was paid for each one of these rooms. And the Star Hotel, Star, Starr.
Oh.
that didn't have 1 star.
This is 1966, but the Star Hotel room 582 midnight, 2 days after the townhouse massacre that has already shaken the world. No suspect has been apprehended. No one has been arrested. We have 8 dead girls, all under 25. No one has a clue who did it. And I'm starting this cold open. Star Hotel, room 582, midnight, July 16th, 1966, 617 West Madison Street, Chicago, Skid Row. 90 cents a night. 90 cents a night. This is the type of place you check into when you ain't got nowhere else to go. This is when you don't have any job and you don't even have welfare or anything. you on the street, and 90 cents is what you made panhandling or stealing or whatever. There's a lot of questionable ladies that go through here too, making their own money. We're starting with a Mike Gregorich. Some papers I saw said his name was George Gregorich. I guess he just didn't want to give his real name.
Mr. Gregorich.
It's midnight. He's trying to sleep, and he hears a moaning through these thin walls, a painful guttural moaning, sort of a southern drawl. Oh, what?
That was very specific. Was there something you want to tell us?
He hears a voice slur. Now this room is, I don't know, 5 by 5. Like it has
5 by 5. That's like not even enough.
You can't even lay down.
Yeah, shit.
It is enough for
You curled up in the fetal position.
It is a tiny
Enough for a
room.
twin bed.
A tiny
You open
room.
the door, it hits the foot of the bed frame.
Literally.
We're not talking about drywall or anything. We're talking about straight.
Concrete.
No, not concrete. We're talking about
Tarps.
No,
Blue or green.
Good
thin wood. Plywood.
Oh.
You can hear everything.
Oh.
He hears this voice, the southern drawl, slurred and very desperate. Come and see me. You gotta come and see me. I done something bad. That's his neighbor.
Pay-wee, playing with his pee-pee. That's what that sounds like.
That's his neighbor talking to him through the room. He doesn't know this guy. He knows he's a fucking hillbilly. Mm-hmm. Now, I tried this. Didn't really work, but sort of worked. But there was an interview with this guy that was caught. Let's say his name is Richard Speck. Let's say he did an interview. I put his voice in the AI and tried to
Have him narrate?
No, yeah, exactly. Narrate it. It's pretty accurate, but not really. I mean, but I thought it'd be fun. So
AI is so weird, man.
So let's hear it. This is supposedly him. I'll show you a video of him later in prison talking.
Like an actual video,
an actual
not
video
AI.
of him, yeah, with his titties and everything. But I'll show you a video later, and then.
Titties, yeah.
But this is what AI came up with. Oh, it's not even playing for you? Y'all hear that online?
No, I don't hear it in here.
Oh, God, I don't have it plugged up.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Well, hot diggity dog.
I have a fun AI story while he's plugging that up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'll show you guys later, but I had, for my counselor of the year thing, they wanted a headshot. So I did have a headshot done at the national conference a couple years ago.
AI does way better headshots.
Correct. But so I put into Chat GPT, which I don't use really ever. And I was like, please change my shirt from green to cranberry colored because I didn't want to put anything green on. Why would I? Because bump that other team. So I was like, and please remove my double chin. So I did that, and like the person that it put up there like looked like me, but it didn't look like me. And I was like, okay, never mind. So I started a new chat and I just asked it to change the shirt color. So then I was like, well, what about Canva? Because I use Canva a lot for my basketball like Instagram posts to like do graphic design. And they have an AI type feature as well. So I was like, please change my shirt color from green to whatever color. And the person that it created, like, I don't even know who it is. Like, I'll post in the Discord, like the.
Do you still need an AI?
No. It's
thing?
I got it done. I got it taken care of. But
I was gonna say I have a good one.
all right, yeah, well, send it to me just in case. But like, no, I sent it over already, like for the headshot thing. But like, at least with Chat GPT, it did not change my face, and it just changed the face color. I mean, the shirt color. But like with Canva, it literally, I don't know who this person is.
I had one that did that to me. It was like specifically like you send in, 5 photos of your face. And the first one that I tried, I was like, this person looks nice, but it is not me.
No, this I don't know who this person is, but it's like literally like has like such broad like chin and cheekbone. It like literally looks like a man with long hair. It's just so. I'll post it in the Discord, but like, yeah, it was.
But I did find one that if anyone needs professional headshots, there is one that I have used before that actually John and I have both used it, and it came out fantastic.
I will take that for the future.
It was like $60, and it gave me like 100 that I could use. They were all good.
Okay.
Yeah. It's on my LinkedIn profile, but you know.
It's on my OnlyFans profile. I was like,
No, go grab your book behind you. Your beautiful headshot in your book.
I was like,
is that what it's in the book?
It's in the About the Author, page.
Oh, okay.
I said, make my 2-inch penis at least 4 inches. And it made it like 12 inches.
Wow.
So I'm like confident as
wow.
fuck. I've been living high life.
Are you sure it was your Achilles that you tore, your third leg?
Good stuff.
I did write a book.
He did write a book. It's a great book.
It is.
I did write a book. If y'all want to read it, this is a book called
Let's see him.
What is that? Well, let's see the headshot in the in the back.
Spoiler alert! It is an AI headshot, but it came out freaking
it has
fantastic.
My fucking dick in there, yo. That's
it is.
I don't know if you. Where's the camera?
It's like too
here.
bright. You're not gonna be able to see. It's too bright.
No, that is a really good headshot, though.
Yeah. You know, I'm so talented. So.
You are very talented. Don't sell yourself short.
We're all talking about how your penis is very big. You should be very proud. Only someone with a big penis would talk about how small their penis is.
Correct.
That confidence.
Publicly.
So, you know.
Yeah, I'm fucking national average. I mean, a little bit above. I ain't trying to boast. Well, national average is what, 3.5?
I don't know.
Oh, is that false information?
I don't know.
I wouldn't know.
Fake news. Don't know.
But I think, what is it? I don't know. Never mind. I'm just going to keep my mouth
6 inches.
Just stop.
It's 6 inches
I think
from
we
base
should
to
stop
tip.
this conversation.
I think we're going
It's
a
6
little...
inches from base to
Jen
tip.
has to leave here in 1 hour.
I know, but I know a lot about this.
It's 3:09.
Yeah, you should leave.
3:08.
Bye.
No,
Bye.
keep it going. Keep it going.
Bye, Jen.
Bye.
So a voice in the next room says, "You come and see me. You gotta come see me. I done something bad."
Oh, we were looking for your AI voice.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we got on.
We got way off topic.
Did y'all hear that? Couldn't hear because Jim was yapping.
Yep. Dr. Yep.
Sounds about right. Ooh.
Nope. Don't do that.
Fuck, it's too low. I can't hear it. All right, well, I tried.
It's okay. Well, you can post it in like the Discord or Patreon after.
It's fucking just dumb
Okay.
shit. All right. The neighbor yells back. He says, "Leave me alone. You're just a goddamn hillbilly. Leave me alone. I don't trust you. I don't want you to get at me. I don't trust no hillbilly." Now there's an interview. This is all what he said. This is on camera. And he's saying, "I don't trust no hillbilly." The man... Now, we're not even talking about the murders here. Like, we're talking about... This is in a shady-ass flea motel 2 days after the murder.
I'm sure there were fleas.
This man is yelling at the top of his lungs, "Help me, come help me, sir, please come help me." And this guy's like, "Get the F away from me. I don't know you. I don't trust no hillbilly." This man who is screaming help staggers to his feet, starts kicking the door. You know how those hotels have doors that like are in your room that will go to the next room?
Oh, yeah, the adjoining room.
Which is fucking nuts, right?
Well, it was funny because when I went to a wedding in Nebraska, my friend Grace got married. And so our room actually, we didn't know it at the time, but our room adjoined to our friend's next room from college.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, I like to yap. And
I know, Jen, you do, but you also got to leave in an hour. So if you want to finish this episode, we probably should get going.
I've been pretty good up until this point, and I'm not drinking anymore. Maybe, so we're good.
There's
Maybe.
five fucking beers.
Maybe.
Y'all, look at this. Fucking 5 beers.
Only 3 of them have been opened.
Dude,
only
what
3
the
of them
fuck,
only
bro?
3 of them have been opened.
Look at that shit, Jen.
And this is a soda. A probiotic soda.
Jen.
I'm not touching it.
Jen,
unless I have to.
actually, this is an intervention.
I'm going to walk in one day and there is going to be an intervention sign. No, but I was telling Nicole earlier, I haven't really been drinking at all.
So you're making it up by drinking 7,000 beers?
I've only opened 3 of them and not all of them are done.
I'm just kidding. I'm on the shots. Shot. All right. This man is screaming, "Come help me, come see me. I'm gonna die if you don't come in here." He starts kicking that door that's adjacent to the room. Bang, bang, bang. 2 other men walking down the hallway. They see this guy coming out of his room. He's covered in blood. They rush to the front desk. The police are called. This is the guy's room that we're talking about tonight. You see all the blood on the floor. That's 1.5 pints of blood from one man's arm.
That's from his arm? Damn.
That's a lot.
How many pints in a body? Don't we have like almost a gallon?
I have no
I think
idea.
it's 5 pints. But you see here, it says, "This is the room rented for 90 cents a day, from which police took Speck to county hospital."
Before his identification. Thank you, PR firm.
The registered name under this hotel room was B. Brian.
'Tis but a flesh wound.
Maybe Blowjob Brian. I don't know, though. I don't know what the B stands for. I'm probably going to go with Blowjob Brian. Blood everywhere on the floor.
Anytime I hear BJ, I just think of Righteous Gemstones.
The walls, the cheap bedspread, broken. We were watching. Have you seen Eastbound and Down?
We watched the first
That's
season.
fucking funny too.
I
man.
watched all of that one. I watched Vice Principals. I was actually this past week at the school where Vice Principals was filmed.
You know, I'm sort of like I'm friends with him. I mean,
Kinda.
he doesn't know who I am, or
No. There is a photo of the
But
two
I-
of you.
But I was like in the.
yeah, there's a photo of the 2 of us.
So the school,
He doesn't know he was in the photo.
Yep.
There's a so the school where the show Vice Principals is filmed is a school that's in our region for for basketball, and so like we had an away game at that school, and I looked into. Did you guys watch that one, Vice Principals? Anyway, so I looked into, I looked out the door of the gym where we were playing, and it was the cafeteria area. And like if you watch Vice Principals, the end scene where they have the tiger and
Don't
stuff, it's
ruin
right
it
there.
for us.
I'm
We're
not.
about to fucking watch it.
I'm not. It's not really ruining anything.
Jen, we need to get this episode on.
But it was, and I was walking through the halls because there was construction at the school, and so I was like, oh my gosh, this like. It's just kind of cool. You never realize that it was just kind of cool. Anyway, go on.
I might as well finish all this.
Babe.
It's just a little bit left.
He doesn't have to drive anywhere, so.
No, but he does have to finish this episode.
This isn't going to be another
Like, let's not be. Let's not
Everclear,
finish it.
Leonard Lake and Charles N.G. episode.
Oh, yeah, no, we have to finish this one.
Yeah.
That's why Fireball is banned. You don't want me to ban that liquor too, do you?
That was the episode where Fireball was banned?
Honestly, I think I spent 2 weeks researching that episode, and I couldn't even finish it. It was so
What was the Everclear episode?
I don't know. We didn't drink that much of the Everclear.
No, but it fucked us up.
The registered name in the room was B. Brian. Blood everywhere on the floor, the walls, the cheap bedspread covered. There was a broken wine bottle on the nightstand, jagged glass covered in blood. There was an empty bottle of sleeping pills. That shit didn't work. Whoever this was trying to do it.
Do what, end his life?
End his life. And he had more money than that. He had at least $23 in his person, but yet he's going to end his life for 90 cents in a hotel. He could have gone to Hilton and spent a little bit more for a view, but he decided to end it 90 cents for a hotel room. In the room, there was a Chicago Tribune paper covered in blood. And this is the paper. It said, eight student nurses slain. That was the paper, covered in blood.
So he had that as a reminder to himself.
Scrolling down the newspaper was a photo of this man. Although police won't make the connection yet, keep in mind, they were really busy. This was, I know it sounds ridiculous because this is the most wanted man in America at the time. But the race riots were a big thing. So there were multiple police stops of this man. And in multiple occasions, documented occasions, they let him go because he's not harmless. He couldn't harm a fly.
He is harmless.
No, I'm saying, but what they're thinking is this guy's not harmless. They didn't see the paper. They don't know the... What did I say?
You said he's not harmless.
He's not harmless. That's what they're thinking.
They're thinking harmless? He's harmless.
He is harmless.
The police are thinking he's not harmless. That's why they let him go. They don't think he's anything.
Harmless means that he's not going to do anything.
Huh? Oh, fuck it. Whatever. Scroll. All right. Whatever,
Let's
dude.
go on our blooper roll.
Scrolling down on that newspaper. The police have almost arrested this guy. It's been 2 days. This guy is all over the paper in every state in America. His photo is. His action, not even a sketch. His sketch is there too, yes. And it's an exact resemblance of him. But his photo's there too. The police superintendent specifically came out, and I would play the video of him saying this, but I don't want to get YouTube copyrighted.
Gotcha.
But he said, "This is the man. Richard Speck is the one that did it." And then a reporter asked, "Well, don't you haven't even arrested this man? Like, doesn't he deserve a right to trial?" No, he did it. This is the guy that did it. The superintendent of Chicago police force said that. And I'll show you a photo of him saying that. Right here. This is the photo of him saying that in the video. He said, "This man right here, who you're seeing right now, is the one who did it," before they even arrested him.
He does look babyface.
So they were looking for this guy, but they let him go a couple times because they don't know really who this guy is. Anyway, moving on. In the room, that paper soaked with blood. 8 slain nurses. Orgy massacre.
Oh, an orgy massacre.
Scrolling down, this photo right here. This is the man who did it. Soft eyes, angular face, buzz cut. So, man, look at the eyes for a second. I know it's kind of a grainy photo. This man this man allegedly knocked on a door, forced himself in, yes, but controlled the situation of 9 nurses where he could systematically kill everyone. Would you trust this guy? Not to victim blame, but would you trust this guy if he comes in and he smiles like that? He seems harmless.
I don't know.
I mean, hey, you don't know what people are going to do.
I can't answer that question, and I don't know if it's because I know who he is and have been like influenced that way, or I don't know if it's just my intuition. I can't tell. If you were to ask me that before we knew who he was and what he did, I might be able to answer it better.
He was taken. No one knows who this guy is yet. He's just some random asshole at the Flea Motel, the Star Motel, 90 cents a night, that has tried to kill himself. Whatever. He's also had a prostitute there an hour before he tried to kill himself. A Colombian prostitute. Right? He's also been on drugs. He's also got a bottle of whiskey there. He's got a cheap bottle of wine, which he broke and tried to kill himself. He's just a fucking nobody.
How many nights has he been at this hotel?
Not even 2.
So had he stayed, like, where was he before the, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to frustrate you, but like, where was he before the night of the murder? Was he at this hotel the night before the murder? Because you said he had this bottle of whiskey. So like, what? Or
bottle of wine. He broke a bottle of wine.
Well, you said bottle of wine, but you also said whiskey.
Whiskey too, yeah. He was taking. Sorry, You're fine.
You're
a little buzzed.
You're fine. We all are. Well, maybe not Nicole, but we are.
Maybe not Nicole.
She has to be the one. She's the responsible one.
Era. We ain't driving nowhere.
I am.
Go get the fireball. I ain't got shit to do.
We ain't got none.
Well, get something else because I done drained this.
No, we're done.
We're done?
Babe.
I done drained this lizard.
Yeah, you have that and this one. You have an unopened bottle of beer right here.
Done.
This is here, right here.
I don't drink no beer.
Babe.
Y'all want this to be a Crime Junkie episode where it's all like, this is for a mature audience only.
No.
Even though we're going to censor everything and then copy and then plagiarize everything. You want me to plagiarize shit? I'll fucking do it.
What does heterochromia mean? Different eyes?
I'll fucking plagiarize the shit out of this episode. He was taken to Cook County Hospital. There it wouldn't be till Dr. Leroy Smith, the attending doctor, this guy. Fucking hot face. Wanna fuck the face. This guy. He said, I don't know. I know this guy is just some guy on Skid Row that wants to kill himself because he was banging prostitutes without protection and probably has AIDS right now. But just something about his face. Just,
familiar.
He's just familiar. He's got his face. I recognize him. Something. Well, where do I see this guy at? You pick up a newspaper. Every newspaper front page was this guy's face. I know this guy's a spitting image. Now he's going off the sketch, the initial sketch, but still, spitting image. This is the man's face in the hospital.
He looks dead. I mean, I know he's alive in that picture.
No, he's dead.
Oh.
No, he's alive.
Oh.
I was confusing you. I was changing shit up. All right. No, he's alive. No, he's dead. What is that dog still barking for?
Baby, I don't know.
That dog needs to be put to death.
No, he does not. Christy Gnome.
Have you been watching South Boons? South Park? That's just funny as fuck.
I knew what you said when you said South Boons. Because you used the dog's names.
Everybody else didn't know, though.
Everyone that's in our Patreon, our taco group knows because they know that he uses the dog's names as adjectives.
Adjaboons.
Correct.
Fuck them boons.
Hey, focus.
Fuck you.
Babe.
You want to be mean to me?
I'm not being
No
mean.
one's being mean to you.
All right. He can't match this guy with just his face. There's a lot of faces like that. He's a 25-year-old guy. He's got a soft face, whatever. He looks like...
Babyface.
Babyface, he can conquer the world. He looks like whoever the fuck. And this is Chicago, goddammit. Like, there's 1,000 people that are like this. Angular face, you know, the weird freaking buzz cut-ish, kind of like he was in the Navy, but maybe not. But there's one thing that he knows, this doctor, Leroy, knows. Now, this guy is specifically the guy that brought this man to prison. Is very important. This man, Dr. Leroy Smith, specifically knows that there's one thing that he knows that could tell this guy without a question if this guy is the man who murdered all them nurses. Because he reads the paper. And he knows that the lone survivor at the time, now this has only been less than 2 days, Corazon Amaral, was so astute and so incredibly wise to notice, even in that darkest time of hers, that this man had a tattoo on his elbow. on his elbow of all places. Now this was
that's unusual.
This was midnight, dark outside, little light in the room, but not much. But she has the foresight to know to keep track of details. She notices this man has a tattoo. This doctor,
which is not normal for the 60s. Not a lot of people have tattoos in
Correct.
the 60s, especially on your elbow.
Unless you were in the Navy. Mm-hmm. Born to raise hellbow.
What's up, Brandon? How's your I know you graduated, but did you get a job? I'm just asking. I'm very jealous.
He's talking to Brandon.
I know. I started college at the same time as you, and I did not progress.
It was an extra degree. It was not
correct. You already have your degree.
Yep.
Dude, I paid someone.
Baby,
to do
can we keep going?
Okay, I'm just all right. Fuck it. Why are y'all being mean?
Because Jen has to leave in less than an hour. I am trying to keep it going. You're
leaving with your friends.
Babe.
All your friends. All your important friends and your important business meetings. You and your business meetings? Yeah, I'm a little drunk. This doctor knows. He's been reading the paper. There's one thing that I know. This survivor said that can be unmistakable from anyone else. This man has a tattoo. And she noticed it. Even though it was real late at night, she noticed it because it was so off-putting. On his elbow, he has a tattoo and is unmistakable.
It's not as cool as your tattoos, though.
Oh, mine is just bullshit. This tattoo will, in fact, haunt her memories until the day she passes. And she's still alive. She still has grandchildren, children. She's still living. But she still thinks about this. Dr. Smith knew that this tattoo was on the elbow, but the elbow was caked in blood. This guy lost 1.5 pints of blood.
That's a lot to lose.
Mm-hmm.
This elbow was caked in blood. So he's looking around. All right, let me just wipe this off a little bit. Now, this is an interview that he did. This is what he's saying. He's wiping the elbow off. A little bit at the top. Wiping it off. This caked in blood. God dang, it's hard to get off. The first line. Okay, it says born to. Born to. Okay. Moving down a little bit more by his elbow. Second line. It's obviously a multi-line tattoo. He wipes down the second line. Says, to raise. Okay. The third line. This will cement it in his mind for good. This is the guy who did it. What did that last line say?
Hell.
Yeah. Can you read 24? Born to raise HE double hockey sticks.
HE double hockey
You
sticks.
two don't ban me.
Although you do owe...
What page did you say?
25.
17 plus 8.
Beneath the caked blood on the left forearm, the doctor could see the traces of a tattoo. He rubbed away some of the blood to reveal the letter B. He sent one of the nurses to bring a newspaper. To Smith's eyes, the picture seemed to tally, but the nurses saw no resemblance at all. Smith rubbed away some more blood to reveal the letters B-O-R-N. The doctor leaned over the man and asked, "What's your name?" The man replied faintly, Richard Speck. Smith sent for the police.
You do owe Martin You're Hot, because that's what you said in the first episode.
I said what?
You said that you would take a shot and say that you're hot to whoever guessed why it was Born to Raise Hell.
I don't have any shooters.
You have to say, you already took
tell
your shot.
Martin.
I did not take my shot. If you want to go down and get me a shooter, I would be more than happy to.
Okay, we'll have to get back to that then.
Well, just tell
I would
me
be
he's
more
hot.
than happy. No, if you want to do this the correct way, you go get any bottle of whiskey or whatever, and I will take a shot. A beer is not a shot, Jen. I'm doing this episode just fine.
You're right. We'll do it next time.
I'm doing this just fine. Next time, I'm doing this fine. Am I not? Am I fucking slurring my words? I'm doing this fine.
Okay.
You guys treat me like a effing baby.
No.
I'm fine. I could do one more shot and be fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
I'd take 7 shots. I've done this episode fine.
Okay.
I've done.
No, I'll go get it. It's fine.
Oh my god.
Just keep going.
Keep going. Keep going.
Y'all are trying to distract me.
No, we're not.
If you want to give me a shot, I'll take a shot.
Let's get to the episode, please, says Martin.
My old fans are turning against me.
They're not turning against you.
Yes, you are.
We're not.
Oh, fuck. I feel like a dick. Wait, what are we talking about?
We were... Well, I was... Because at the beginning of the episode, you said, whoever guesses why it's called Born to Raise Hell, I'm going to do a shot and say you're hot. That's what you said.
I said that?
Yeah, you did.
Oh. So, what are we talking... What?
Martin guessed it.
Oh. Okay. I gotta take a shot and say he's hot. Mm-hmm. Please listen to me, everyone. For the last 3 days, almost 4 days, I've been researching murder and rape. Okay? Please forgive me if I want to get a little drunk right now.
Will you get mad if I go pee while we wait?
I won't get mad.
Okay.
But please understand that I research heavily murder and rape.
I understand.
And it's takes a very toll on me.
Yes.
So I would
It's traumatic. We understand.
I'm just saying, I'm a little pussy. I get it.
You are not a pussy. You are not. That's not nice.
Alcohol
Oh, no, I don't not.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I do. Well, just bring that over here. I'll take one more.
No.
Don't you dudes?
You don't needs.
This episode is going to turn out perfect on podcast. I'll tell you that.
Tell Martin he's hot, because that was the deal.
You're hot, Martin.
There you go.
There you go.
This
Wow,
is the
that
tattoo.
is a terrible looking tattoo.
Oh, I don't like that.
Wow.
What do you
Born
notice?
to Raise, it barely even says hell on there. Like it's like Born to Raise, and
It
you
looks
can
like
read
it was hand done.
Why?
Yeah.
Like hand.
Why can you read all the lines?
Is
but
it
not
upside
the hell?
down? Is it upside? Is hell upside down?
Why can you read all the lines but not hell?
I don't
know.
know. Tell us.
Think about it. All the other lines are perfectly readable.
Would they not finish the tattoo when he got it done because hell is a bad word?
Hell is sort of a bad word.
It's a bad place, especially during that time period. It was a much more aggressive curse word.
This doctor recognizes his face but is not sure. He wipes the blood off and then he sees that tattoo that Corazon, the only survivor, saw and will forever see in her mind's eye, born to raise hell. Now the hell is burned out, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but just try to put that in your mind. Why would someone burn out that word hell? It tells a lot about the man who got the tattoo in the first place. This thing right here is 100%. This is the man without question. This is the tattoo that she saw. Without question. Caked in blood, but still, when he uncovered it, it was the tattoo. tonight we're talking about the story of Richard Speck. This is the most requested case I've ever gotten. We're reading from the book of Jack Altman and Martin Zipperin, MD, who treated Speck. This story, how I'm presenting it, is a little different because most people, I would assume, true crime podcasters present the story from, if they even effing read, from the book Crime of the Century, which is from the news reporters, but this is actually from the psychiatrist who, in my opinion, has gotten closer to the case than anyone else because he was involved directly in Richard Speck's life because he was the one to determine if this guy is insane. Was he insane during the murder? Did he even do the murder? Because as you'll see, there were a couple eyewitnesses that says he didn't even do it. So not only did he not do it, or did he do it? Was he insane during the time? And could all of this be associated with something mental, some psychological breakdown? Was it even his fault? There's no way a 25-year-old could do this, kill 8 nurses in a single night. It is impossible. So a panel of psychiatrists, psychologists, forensic investigators, the gamut, were assigned to this case because the public didn't buy it. There is no way this man, who looks like he does, so innocent, could do such horrid things. Okay, you got me. He did it. Well, why? Tell me why. I don't know. Let's get some psychiatrists involved. Let's probe this guy's mind and see if he even did it at all and why he did it. Why could this Jekyll become a Hyde?
Ooh,
is
good
what
reference.
They really wanted to find out. That's the book we're reading. The main goal of this psychiatrist, Dr. Zipperin, was to determine whether this man was insane at the time, whether he even did it, and if he did it, whether he was, quote, fit to die, end quote. Now that's something I've never really heard before, but it is really surreal. Fit to die. When someone is arrested, let's say Jen gets arrested for public exposure. She's showing her puss. She gets arrested. Jen, you are now public property. You are now state-owned property.
Oh, how can a person be property?
You are arrested under the state. You are now state-owned, federally owned, depending on the crime.
How can anyone own somebody?
You are a property. If you cut your wrist because you don't want to face your puss showing trial, you cut your
they
wrist.
wouldn't show my puss.
You are now liable of potential manslaughter of yourself because you're property. This is what happens when you're arrested. You're property. I never really thought about this until this case. It's really surreal. But when someone is arrested,
I just don't understand how any person can be property. They're a person.
when they're arrested, you don't have rights. You are now property of the state. Therefore, if you harm yourself, you are basically vandalizing public property, or not public property, but state property
of the state. Interesting.
Property of the state. Therefore, it is very, I've never seen this before, but it's interesting. They wanted to determine whether he was fit to die, whether he was mentally fit to be put through the death chamber, and also make sure he wasn't harming himself, self-harming himself, because that could be other charges leaded on damaging state property. This is the first case I've seen it. Damaging state property is the first case I've ever seen it.
I mean, we all know how I feel about the death penalty, so like I don't think that anyone is fit to die.
You want everyone to die.
No, I don't. I think that I don't believe in the death penalty. I don't believe in the death penalty the same way I don't believe in ending anyone's life that is not in 100% ownership of their own body. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Well, what about this guy? Could a random guy walk in and kill 8 people? Is he okay to be put to death? But what if I tell you this guy
no one should be in charge of anyone's life except for God.
But what if I tell you this guy didn't know what he was doing? And he wasn't there mentally. I mean, he was there, but he wasn't there mentally. He had no idea he was strangling and raping these nurses. Should he be put to death?
No one should be put to death.
Or should he even be in prison?
You shouldn't be asking me that question.
Could you even be...
Yeah, he should be in prison because he was ultimately responsible.
But he's insane. He's not responsible.
I don't care if he's insane. Well, he did it. He did it. So yes, he should be. He should be held accountable in some point.
Accountable how? He didn't have any idea he was doing it. He was blacked out.
Well, he clearly remembered it was him. Well, the newspaper that was found in his seedy hotel room seems to have triggered his memory.
Just because the newspaper's there,
what happened?
He doesn't know. The reason I'm getting into this is because the psychiatrist doesn't believe, if you read his book, that he was responsible for the crime.
Because he wasn't in his right mind?
Because he wasn't in his right mind. He was insane. Do you remember that case we did that was in Canada? Mm-hmm. This kid, he killed 5 of his friends, literally stabbed them at a party.
Yep.
Like, boom, 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 boom. And then he, went to McDonald's.
Yep.
Yeah.
Literally slaughtered 5 of his friends. Mm-hmm. Got off scot effing free. Or how about
I don't think that's but that's me. You're asking the wrong. You're asking someone who you know is pro-life. Like, I don't think that anyone should be put to death. I don't think that anyone should be. I'm not talking about the other part of it, but you can assume. Like, I am pro-life. Like, I don't think you should be able to say who gets to die. I don't believe in that. But should they be held accountable? Yes, but I don't think that necessarily means death. It doesn't mean death.
Hell yeah, Shram. Owned. I pwned you.
Me? You own me?
What does pwned mean?
Pwn, it's like owned, but who is Shram saying who's owned?
She's talking about the state owning him, basically.
Martin, that's a lot of words to read. I'm kind of drunk.
No, I don't.
Martin says, I know this. If a person dies in prison, they don't give the body back to the family for a formal burial. The state buries in a BS cemetery. Interesting.
And honestly, Martin, no eye for an eye, because who am I to say whose eye is for whose eye? That's not my call. Do I understand an eye for an eye? Yes, I do understand it, but who am I to say? That's not my call.
So, was this guy insane?
Maybe.
Was it even him?
But he was very intoxicated.
We have 2 strong witnesses that says he was at the bar playing pool during the murders. These 2 witnesses didn't know Speck. They just see him at the bar all the time. This man is jobless. He's a former seaman. He's a
Sorry.
Took you a while to laugh. He's a drunk. He spends every dime he has at the bars. These 2 witnesses that were really credible, who testified in court, said this bitch motherfucker, this guy was at the bar hustling pool games during the murders. I remember seeing him at midnight at this day.
Okay.
I don't like this guy. I don't know this guy. I don't care if he lives or dies. I'm just saying this because it's what I saw. This guy was here.
Interesting.
2 eyewitnesses. That's who the defense, that's who the prosecution has to fight through. 2 very strong eyewitnesses. Don't like the guy. Don't know the fucking guy. He might be a cool guy. What the fuck ever. I don't give a shit. I was there. He was playing pool. These chicks were fucking murdered. Whatever. Richard Speck. I don't remember doing this. Did I do it? If I did it, I should go to hell. I should fucking burn and go to hell. What the fuck's wrong with me? But I don't remember. I don't remember doing this.
But that doesn't mean that you're not accountable for it. If you don't remember, it doesn't mean that you're not accountable. Like, just like someone...
But was he there? That's the question, really. He doesn't remember, and there are eyewitnesses saying he was not there.
This is the man. This is the man that we're putting to trial right now. I mean, yeah, he's pockmarked. Mm-hmm. He's kind of got a James Dean, kind of got the big ears, the pick up all the good radio stations. He's got, he's not, I don't know. I don't know how to describe him.
He's not like the most attractive person, but he's not like the most unattractive person.
Yeah, he's no John Perry, but fuck. All right.
No one can be John Perry. John Michael Perry.
Don't use my real name.
You did first.
My real goddamn name.
You said it. You said it. Jonathan Harker.
All right. If this guy even fucking did it, I don't give a shit. Let's talk about it. Whatever. Let's talk about this random guy who may have not did it.
All right. Talk murder to me.
This guy was born on the eve of Americans' involvement in World War II, December 6, 1941. He was only 25 at the time that he committed these murders. Now, I'm not going to say he didn't do it. Let's be fucking honest. Everyone knows that name. Everyone has heard that name before. His fingerprints, as you see here, 30 fingerprints matched him. I'm not going to try to bury the lead and say he didn't do it. He did it. 30 of the fingerprints matched him. Some were upstairs. There's no reason for his fingerprints to be upstairs. Not only that, you see the fingerprints right now. What do you notice about them? They're in fucking blood. Mm-hmm. The fingerprints are in blood. He did it. Mm-hmm. Let's just be honest. Be honest with you guys. He did it. The fingerprints matched his exactly. But the smoking gun was that the fingerprints were on the second floor, which there's no reason for him to be in there.
Right. There's no reason for him to even be on the first floor.
Exactly. So the book we're reading tonight is from the psychiatrist of the man who spent the most time with him. That's this guy right here, Dr. Zifferin. All right. The first thing he wants to know is, okay, let's say you did it. Why did you do it? Do you have any brain damage? This comes up a lot in serial killers. This was like the first questions he asked. Okay, what was your childhood like? Specifically, did you fall out of any trees? Did you fall off any ladders? We've done countless of the big time serial killers. I honestly cannot name one who hasn't had a traumatic brain injury of some sort. A falling off a ladder, hitting over the head, a concussion, whatever. Some sort of brain injury. That has been well documented since the 1930s. The first line of questions were about his brain injuries. All right. Did you ever get hit on the head? He had asked. Can you read page 12? Oh, fuck me. I spilled my beer. I'm a fucking drunk. Not really. I'm a motivated, positive individual.
You are not a drunk. You just happen to be intoxicated at this time.
Exactly.
So, to the question.
But I'm being nice to you.
You are.
To the question, did you ever...
And she's interrupting us.
No, you're
having a conversation.
She asked.
You were having a conversation.
You asked her to do something. She's not interrupting us.
You're drunk. I can tell you're slurring. I need you to take a drunk test before you leave.
Okay. That's to the world. That is his way of trying to hold me captive.
She's just like, fuck you guys. What the fuck am I doing here?
No, this is...
Why do I hold this whole thing hostage?
Because you love me. In a sisterly way.
In a cousinly way.
That's a you thing. That's not a me thing.
I'm the goat. Rip to me. Huh?
You're the goat.
And
but
we done?
Your
Talk murder's done?
No, talk murder's not to me done. You're brother to me, but if I'm cousin to you, that's different.
Talk murder me's done.
Let's let Nicole read page 12.
Y'all want to go listen to Morbid? You know what?
Babe, can I read?
They're
This is a
more
long paragraph.
qualified. Oh.
Can I read?
It's too much for you to read? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, motherfucker. You from fucking Pickens? Fucking Pickens.
All right. Nonchalantly, the psychiatrist continued, "Did you ever get hit on the head?" "Plenty of times," said Speck, showing more interest in this than the arithmetic questions. "When I was playing in a sandbox, I hit myself on the head with a claw hammer. Accidentally. I knocked myself out. Then, a few years later, I must have been about 10, I was playing with some kids. They chased me and I climbed into a tree. I hid there for a while, maybe 10 feet off the ground, and lost my hold. I fell on my head. My sister found me. She thought I was dead. They told me that I was out for about an hour and a half. When I came to, she was still screaming, 'He's dead! He's dead!' About 5 years after that, I did it again. This time, I was running down a street and ran my head straight through a steel awning rod. I was knocked out again. That thing must have gone right into my brain. See that patch of light-colored hairs on my head? That's where it hit me. On top of that, I've been pistol-whipped by cops, and I've been beat up in bar fights. Hundreds of times."
Hundreds? That's a lot.
That's a lot of times to be hit on the head.
Do you need a 5-hour energy?
So, wait, what did you just read?
He got hit on the head.
His head
hundreds of
injuries.
times. Hundreds of times.
Is that page 12?
Yes.
Oh. He actually had multiple brain injuries. You said the time when he was a cop, or when a cop hit him on the head. That was
Pistol
like
whipped.
Correct.
He was pistol whipped, unconscious.
My dad's been pistol whipped.
Ouch.
Can we hear about that story
Later.
now?
No. Babe,
Whatever, dude.
that was gross.
I don't give a shit. Oh. That's gonna haunt me.
Yep. Sure is. Shram has already made a gif out of that for you.
I don't want to see it, but
GIF,
she
whatever.
has. Yeah, GIF.
So it's crazy because when it's hard to set the stage here, but the public they don't buy it. It's not that they don't buy it, but they need an explanation.
Right.
You go and you kill 8 people.
Yeah.
8 nurses.
Right.
Teenagers.
Yeah. Well, 20-year-olds.
Late, early 20s, yeah.
Okay, whatever. Put them to death. Why? Why did you do it? Why?
What was the motive?
Yeah, there's an outcry.
What the fuck? What is going on?
Right.
What is going on? That's what they're trying to figure out.
Yeah, well,
Why
especially...
is this guy doing... Okay, he did it, but why?
Yeah.
Who does that?
Correct.
No one does it.
Yeah, yeah, true.
You go.
Me go.
Yeah, you were saying something.
No, I said true. No, I agree. Especially in that time period, there's like in the 1960s, yes, there was a begin. Like you go back a little bit to the 1800s is really when you start like psychology, right? You start thinking about the brain and why do people do the things that they do. But the 1960s, compared to now, you would say like if you were in a trial, you would be able to prepare and be like, this person had TBI, this person had blah 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 blah. But in the 1960s, that understanding wasn't there. So you want to know why? Like there's not as much understanding. Is there something wrong with this man? Yes, clearly there's something wrong with this man, but you don't have that understanding. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you kill 8 people? Why would you break into a house and
8 nurses that are saving lives,
obliterate these people and sexually assault them and do all of these things? Like, what is wrong? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand what you're doing. In 2026, you have this person and you're like, okay, well, this is XYZ. Does this make you less guilty? No, but you at least have some sort of an understanding. These are the conditions. Like, you can't talk about a 1966 crime in the frame of 2026. This is something that happened 60 years ago.
Yeah, so at the time, just like it is now, like, people want to know why. They're not satisfied with, okay, he's a monster. Okay, no, that
but
isn't
he
satisfying.
was. That's more satisfying than anything. Like, you don't understand it, but that's the only answer that people could come up with.
People need a resolution. They need to know, okay, this guy was this or that, the other. That's why he did it. If there's no resolution, the human psyche isn't happy, isn't satisfied with the event.
But at least a third of like diagnoses weren't even available at that time.
I know, but this is coming psychology, so at the time...
But psychology in the 1960s, like, we have the DSM-5R, which is the 6th plus version of the book of
I thought they stopped the DSM. Didn't they stop it?
They did, but the most recent version was 5R, which you have the DSM-1, the DSM-2. Like, how many revisions were made to that even DSM? You know what I mean? Like,
I only read the one where the gays are fucking disordered. That was like DSM-4.
Not all that long ago.
Not that, no. But, like, you have, like, the different, like, you have multiple revisions to the DSM, but you think about in 1966, going back to grad school, I don't even remember when the DSM came out.
Jen, you have 30 minutes before you gotta leave. We gotta get this going.
I'm just saying.
I love you, but we gotta get this shit going.
No, I know you love me, and I know that we have to get this shit going.
I was lying to you because I'm a sociopath, but
correct,
we gotta get this
going. But listen, so, like, we had the DSM, but there's different things that are available now that weren't available then. I'm saying is that the explanation that people are looking for may not have been available at that time.
And I gotta pee out of my vagina. It's like coming out. It's leaking out.
Do you want a quick break?
Yes.
No, I don't want. You gotta leave in 30 fucking minutes.
I know,
right?
but can you hold it that long?
I can fucking hold it.
I can't. I have to pee.
John will keep going.
Fuck
then.
you. I'm peeing first. You pee on the seat. You peed on the seat last time I sat on there.
I didn't.
It's fucking warm and
I have to pee.
Shit.
If you keep talking, I'm gonna wet my pants.
Your pee
Just
is
go,
like
Jen.
literally orange.
Just go.
It's not.
Just go.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Just go.
Keep talking.
Keep talking, and
I
then
can hear you from the bathroom.
just keep going.
No, I ain't going. I'm just gonna show her.
Show her empty chair. I agree, Shram. That is a serious medical condition if you're peeing out of your
Can we?
vagina.
Is there anything else? Can I have that whiskey? I'm not.
No. You can have it when we're done.
I'm finishing the episode. I don't have anything.
You can have it when we're done.
I can do this episode.
You can have it when we're done.
Can I get another beer? Because I'm out of this beer.
You can have it when we're done.
I'm fine.
You can have it when we're done.
I'm fucking fine.
I'm not getting up to go get you something.
Can I just have one little
No.
tit of whiskey?
No.
What the fuck? What if Balls says that I could have one shot for him? Would you give me the whiskey?
No, I would not. Because like I said, we have 30 minutes before Jen has to leave. So
she's not even in here. I'm going just fine. She's the one interrupting. Next time I'm gonna bring my own bottle up here.
fine.
Just forgot. Jesus, fuck! Why are you being mean?
No one's being mean.
You're being mean. You know, it's my birthday coming up.
It is your birthday coming up.
I need fucking respect, motherfucker.
Have we even gotten anywhere since I left?
No.
Jen, give me that bottle right there.
No.
Fuck you.
Okay, she's back.
Okay, I'm gonna do this myself. Y'all can just leave. Why didn't you shut the door?
I thought you had to pee.
No, because I'm a man and I can hold it in my penis.
I got it, Jen. Just stay where you are.
Why are y'all being mean to me?
I'm not. I'm trying to be helpful.
We're not being mean.
Man, y'all are being fucking all up on me right now, man. You know what? I'm gonna show this Jen while I do the whole story. I'm mad at everybody.
Okay.
Man, I ain't got time for this. Why don't y'all ask me a question? Fuck it. All right, whatever. I'll just do it. I'm mad at everybody on here. I don't even want to talk about it. All right. What's the last thing you read?
He was hit in the head hundreds of times.
Whatever. He was diagnosed with organic brain syndrome. So this wasn't a new theory. This was actually a 1930s, 1940s theory about the birth of the brain injury theory. No one had even put it at this point until this, but with new technology, the EEG technology became available in the 1930s. It was actually applied to this, and they started seeing abnormalities with the brain. Early studies within 1943 and 1944 found that about 50% of psychopathic personalities had abnormal EEG patterns. Now, this is like directly influenced by brain damage in their childhood. Some researchers concluded that psychopaths had brains that were, quote, malfunctioning since early childhood. This is a theory that has been postulated and even advanced in the new era that we're in now with the CTE and the football players, the NFL, Aaron Hernandez, stuff like that. These people had serious head injuries, and I'm not just saying this as someone who's just reading a book. We've done so many cases on serial killers, and I can't even tell you. I mean, it's probably honestly 90% of the serial killers we've done has had serious traumatic brain injuries, especially when they're in childhood, either falling off ladders, falling off trees, something where they became unconscious and their brain was rattled, where they were unconscious for at least 2 minutes and then came back. That is such a prevalent thing. It is not even funny. So I don't know what you guys believe on that or your stipulations on that, but I'm telling you, it is a pattern that is prevalent in there, and it is prevalent today, especially with the CT and all this stuff. In the 1940s, the theory of the brain injury kind of develops, and it kind of morphs into mirroring the behavioral immaturity. So as brains get damaged, when their childhood brains get damaged, they kind of divert to immaturity and more childhood patterns. It's kind of weird. Studies found that EEG abnormalities were, quote, 4 times as frequent in psychopaths as in the controls of non-psychopaths. So I'm not saying that if this guy did it, Richard Speck, he did it. Obviously, we know that. He's had a lot of brain injuries, a lot of times of being knocked unconscious. I mean, I remember in one report I was reading when the doctor was studying his head after he was arrested. Finally, he noticed all the bumps, the insane amount of bumps, at least 20 bumps on his head that should not have been there, and these were from prior brain injuries, prior knocks on the head. So it is kind of interesting to think about. But so this happened in the 1930s when the EEG technology came available. So this is 1966. Obviously, this psychiatrist is really focusing on that. So he immediately puts that out like, okay, have you had brain damage? And obviously he has had a lot. Ultimately, the psychiatrist found that Speck was suffering from the following: suicidal behaviors, which even after he murdered the 8 nurses, it wasn't the first time he tried to kill himself. He's tried to kill himself many times before.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
He's had suicide behaviors. He's had depression. He's had mood swings that, quote, a given mood would last for only 3 minutes.
Wow.
Which kind of bordered on the schizophrenic side.
Yeah, I was going to ask if he had anything like that.
Even though he wasn't schizophrenic.
Right.
If I can just remember off the top of my head, and I'll ask you, Jen, a question.
Okay.
And see how you answer. Captain Cook discovered America, or he traveled to America.
He discovered the Cook Islands.
Whatever the fuck. Captain Cook, he had 3 influential trips to discover the New World, but he was killed on the second one. Mm-hmm. Which trip did he die on?
The second one.
The second one. So I know
I feel like that was a trick question.
it sounds like a trick question, but I know it sounds dumb and dumb.
But I was like, wait, hang on. What's the right
I know it
answer?
sounds dumb, and it sounds dumb that you think I said that like that, but
No, it
that
doesn't
is
sound dumb. I was
actually a question they give to people that suffer from schizophrenia, because if you're suffering from schizophrenia, you would most likely say, I don't know anything about Captain Cook, or something like that. Kind of
interesting.
Divert from the obvious of, okay, he had 3 trips, but he died on the second one. He's obviously dead.
Well, I
don't know. My brain was going more times. I was like, shoot, I don't really know much about this guy.
Yeah, I was like, but before I answered that, I was like, who the fuck is Captain Cook?
You mean Hook?
I was like,
So a schizophrenic
Peter
would usually say that he doesn't know anything about Captain Cook, or he doesn't know who that is.
I don't feel great about myself.
Am I schizophrenic?
In my full disclosure, that is in the book that I read, but I most likely fucked up the actual question.
Well,
but it is something like that. They ask schizophrenics this, and they
Interesting.
and they, instead of saying the obvious answer, they say something. They try to divert their answer to, I'm not sure. I don't know who Captain Cook was, or like, I don't know all about this type of thing. That's interesting. It's in the book. I've never seen it before. I may have messed the question up, just for you guys to know, but that is sort of the stuff they ask schizophrenics, which is an extremely important point, because at this point they're asking, because if Richard Speck was a schizophrenic at the time, he would not be responsible, especially if he had no idea. You cannot hold someone responsible if they had no idea they did it. I don't care if they killed 1,000 people. If they didn't know they did it and they had no control of when they were doing it, they are no longer responsible. They are not responsible. That is the,
it's like the Where We Be
the insanity.
Well, let me just interject real quick.
You interject. I got to pee out of my vagina.
You go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, I understand. No, let me just interject. So there is a difference between schizophrenic and someone who suffers from schizophrenia and a person who suffers from borderline personality disorder or dissociative identity disorder. So people who are schizophrenic, someone who is schizophrenic has to, in order to be diagnosed, has to suffer from hallucinations and delusions, correct? So and then someone who has dissociative identity disorder is typically where you say, well, that wasn't me, that was Susie, right? Who have like
multiple personality.
Someone who has multiple personality disorder. So I just want to put that clarification out there, that someone who is schizophrenia does not equal DID. I think we talked about it the last time that we recorded, what's that movie with Sally Field? It's like a classic example. It's an S name.
with Sally Field.
Yeah. Stella.
Hi, baby girl.
It's not Stella. But your classic DID case. What's the name of that movie with Sally Field, John?
Steel Magnolias?
No. It's the name of the person.
I don't.
Yeah.
Debbie Does Dallas?
No. Sybil. Yes, Sybil. Sybil is not schizophrenia. Sybil is someone with DID, but
I'm
Sybil.
sorry, Jen. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You didn't interrupt me. You actually. Yeah.
I just had to pee so bad.
No. You didn't interrupt me. So Sybil is not someone who has schizophrenia. Sybil is someone with dissociative identity disorder. But Sybil, the case of Sybil, actually was not real.
Yeah, that's true.
So
we cover that on the what's that guy's name that had the multiple personalities that was raping people? What's that guy's name? Remember?
Was it the Toolbox Murders?
No, it was the guy that he got off.
Sally Fields movie with split person. No, not Mrs.
What was the
Doubtfire.
guy's name that fucking got off? He had like 23 personalities. I covered the case. He was raping people.
I know. I can't remember the name, but I know what you're talking about.
Jen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No. I know what you're talking. No, I had
summarize what you were saying.
No, I was just.
She was going through the differences.
I was
between
just saying that schizophrenics are not people with DID. So, like, when we're talking about schizophrenia, did Robert Speck have schizophrenia, or was he, like, not there because he had multiple personalities? I was just kind of defining the differences between DID and schizophrenia.
So he was... So, I know this question sounds stupid.
Yes, Billy Milligan.
Yeah, Billy Milligan. I know this question, and I probably fucked it up, but there was a couple questions they asked a schizophrenic, and they would always... say like the Captain Cook, like I don't know anything about him. I may have messed that question up and I apologize, but
no, I just haven't heard that question before.
So
Stella, are you okay?
What they found out was we got to get that old nasty coos out of here.
Yeah, Stella, it's okay, baby girl. You gotta go.
That coon hound's dying over here.
Stop it.
I'm just kidding.
It's her birthday next week when we record, everyone.
Yes, on Saturday.
She's like 30 years old.
In human years, yeah.
No, in human years, she's like 80 something.
Sorry,
Come on,
Jen. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You weren't interrupting me at all. Don't apologize.
But to answer your question, or I don't know if you had this question. Richard Speck was not found to be schizophrenic at all, but the brain injuries is. So there's three things that really. Let's fucking barrel through. I just got to read my notes.
Schizophrenic, you have to have delusions and hallucinations.
Yeah.
But he was not having those?
No. So ultimately, he was found to have suicide behaviors, depression, mood swings that would last about 3 minutes. He was unstable. Mm-hmm. Very impulsive, and he would have random blackouts due to his head injuries. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about his child.
That's not schizophrenia, though. He wasn't found to be schizophrenic, but I'm just saying, like, that's not schizophrenia.
Exactly. When I think of insanity, I'm not talking about Canada, because Canada is very lax with their rules. But when I think about insanity, if Jeffrey Dahmer could not get out on insanity, I don't know anyone who could. Jeffrey Dahmer was extremely insane. That is
insane in the membrane.
That is the pinnacle of cases I've done. I have not done a case that even equals Jeffrey Dahmer. He could not get out on insanity at all. But for this case, you have to think. The public they want to know that something's wrong with this guy, because who would do this? Someone that is not in his right mind. Mm-hmm. There's no one, even if you were evil, mm-hmm. you may kill and rape one or two nurses if you were evil, but you have to be beyond evil to do this. Sorry, I'm kind of regressing here.
Why? Well, I think that no, I agree. Like you're just someone, but you also have to think about like the insanity plea. Jeffrey Dahmer was in the 80s. This is in 1960s. So someone in the 1960s is not even thinking about the insanity plea. They're thinking about things in terms of good and evil. That is just like kind of the mind think of the 1960s. There is not a lot of black and white unless you're thinking of the civil rights movement. And that's kind of when things were going. And I'm not trying to make it a race thing, but I'm just saying, like, it's either good or bad. There's not a lot of like, okay, well, this is this and this is this. This is a lot of when science and technology, like, this is when things were starting to move, as the 1960s. If you were 10 years prior in the 1950s, you would be like, okay, this guy is bad. Just there's not a whole lot of, it's like good or bad, black and white.
It's interesting that they were even able to connect the dots on like the fact that he was bumped in the head, you know what I mean?
Right. So like in the 1960s, you're 10 years prior. So like when I think of America and you think of like good times in America, you're thinking, okay, 1950s, like housewife, like husband goes to work. There's not a lot of things that are happening. 1960s, there's a lot of change. There's a civil rights movement. There's a lot of like LSD. There's a lot of like drugs and like the whole flower power movement. Like things start to move in the 60s, and going forward, there's a lot of more brain think, a lot of more different factors versus instead of just good and bad.
Jen, let me stop you.
Go ahead.
When you gotta leave? 4:30?
I'm done. That was my point.
Martin says I ain't gonna release this case. It's gonna be another Leonard NG.
No, it's not. No, I was done. That was my point.
No, it's fucked up, but I get it. I'm gonna fucking power through this shit.
Power through it.
So fucking be quiet and listen to me.
Okay.
Hells yeah. Let's talk about his childhood real quick. So I'm going off the psychiatrist. Is this guy even capable of doing this? He could easily see that this man Richard Speck had an unusual attachment to his mother. Growing up, he had 8 siblings, and he really loved his father. He really took to his father, and he thought the world of the man, although, you know, his father was just a simple potter, whatever. Like, this, Richard Speck was the youngest of 8. However, when he was only 6, the father suddenly died of a heart attack. This is when things get very Freudian with this man. This is Richard Speck at 6 years old here.
Okay.
All right. At 6 years old, his father, who he loved dearly, had a heart attack. He moved all those feelings of love over to his mother, but his mother ultimately betrays him when she remarries a drunken, peg-legged bastard, someone who had lost his leg in a car accident, a Carl Lindbergh, and is now just nothing but a sloppy, round-the-house, good-for-nothing drunk that he has on at least one occasion, we know, walked into his mother's room when his peg-legged fucking drunken bastard stepfather was giving it hard to his mother. And his mother, he thought of her as a saint, as a Madonna, as someone who is a Virgin Mary who could do no wrong, a bringer of light, of goodness. But now he is starting to see what his image of her is now becoming, when this drunken, good-for-nothing, very abusive to his stepchildren, piece of shit stepfather is doing to his mother, basically raping her in the bed, and he walks in on that. He is now feeling ultimately betrayed. Now, he still has an attachment to his mother, but it's more of that cognitive dissonance where you don't know where, you know, you believe one thing, but it's like if you're some Christians, they believe in God, but they're like kind of like they have this mental gymnastics. Now he's thinking his mother's one thing, but God, she kind of seems like a whore. And she betrayed me, and she betrayed my one love, my father, for doing this guy like this. So now he is being pulled apart, and he is very young. He's only 8 years old at the time. This guy, the stepfather, moves the entire family to Texas. Can you read 38?
I was always getting into fights. Hit my stepfather once, round about when I was 18. Man, did I hate him. Lindbergh, his name was. Mine too, till I got married and changed it back. One of his legs, the right one, was cut off halfway after a car accident, so he had crutches. Thought I'd never hit him because of those crutches. Just went on needling me. He was drunk. I was too, I think. Anyway, he came at me with one of those crutches and I hit him. Then he'd said he'd had enough and was going to leave. I told him fine and threw him out. And his clothes and things after him. I did think my mother was glad to see him go. He came back a year later but left again for good.
This is the mother right here. Through his time in prison, the mother will become a staple. She'd always be there. She'd always be bailing him out, giving him money, defending him, whatever he needs. She became the ultimate, like, Edmund Kemper type mother for this man. He was very, not sexually attracted.
Right.
But
he put her on a pedestal.
Yep.
She was a pedestal, but he was torn between these two things. At the time, he dropped out of school at 15, and he went nowhere, But most people would say that he couldn't hurt a fly because of his face. He had an innocent face. But deep inside, he had a hatred that was building up after he saw his mother being ravaged by this peg-legged fucking guy that wasn't his real dad. He had a hatred for whores. And he says this word a lot. So it's not like I'm saying it just for dramatic effect. In the book, you'll see he says this word excessively, the word whore, from the author Ryan Green. They couldn't lift up their skirts. They could lift their skirts up and make any man go weak. It didn't matter to them that Richard was stronger than them because they had a secret power over men that let them ruin everything whenever it took their fancy. He was done bowing down to it. He was tired of the tyranny of whores. He wasn't going to go around sniffing their skirts and begging for them for what he wanted anymore. He was strong. They were weak. And the rules apply to them just the same as everyone else. Whores would give him what he wanted, or he cut their pretty faces. He squeezed their soft necks until they all went blue. He loves his mom, of course, and he said it a lot in the book. But the time he walked in, especially that memory and early childhood of her stepfather having sex with her mother, really building that resentment and rage. So as a child, he began to withdraw himself from his peers. Can you read 25?
I mean, it does kind of make sense, like, especially if he sees his mother kind of not fornicating, especially if it was his stepfather, but like he had this ideal family situation. His father dies in his head, like that's his hero, like his dad and his mom, like, and then like mom is who he sees as the Madonna is like, okay, like he walks in on them having sex and it's like, how could she do this? And then every other woman becomes like an object almost in his brain. You know what I mean? It's got to be difficult, especially if you see that. Like, I wouldn't want to imagine any of that on anyone. So it has to have this turn. It's a major event in his life.
Of his time at J.L. Long Junior High School in Dallas, an 8th grade teacher said he seemed sort of lost. It didn't seem like he knew what was going on. I wasn't able to teach him anything. I don't think I ever saw him smile. No one could get through to him. He was a loner. He seemed to be in a fog, sort of sulky. He didn't have any friends in class.
I think I'll release this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I love you, Martin. I'm so glad you're honest. I'm so like OCD.
We powered through it. Don't worry about it.
We're fine. We're good.
No one will even know anything
for
when
you,
this
Martin,
is out.
because I love you, dude. I am powering through it, even though I might not release it. Fuck it.
You're gonna release it.
No, you're going to.
Maybe.
No, it's all. No, you're covering the whole story.
John, repeat after me. I'm going to release this episode.
I don't know why y'all watch this shit. Y'all just want the train wrecks. Y'all want the train wrecks?
We don't have to release the bloopers, but there are bloopers, but we're going to get the information out. That's all that matters, right?
No, it doesn't goddamn matter. This information, fucking Morbid's covered this, probably.
Fuck Morbid.
Anyway, finish it up. Jen, stop. Let him finish. We're almost done.
I was trying to inspire him.
Inspire me with what? Morbid?
No, with you. You are a fantastic storyteller, and I want to hear your take on this story.
You know when you talk about horrors.
Talk about horrors.
I love talking about horrors.
So talk about them. Talk murder to me.
Whatever, Jen.
Your cousin.
What the fuck was that shit? My cousin?
You said that you loved her like your cousin. That's what she was referring to.
That's fucked up, dude.
No,
Maybe
just
Martin's
repeating what
right.
you said.
All right. Throughout high school, he was arrested at least 10 times. And then this fucking kid, Richard Speck, no, he was 25 when he murdered fucking 8 women. He was 25. So at the time he was 15, what is his life? What is his brain?
You said he was from Dallas originally?
He met the love of his life. So when he was 8 years old, he saw his mother getting fucking banged by this fucking no good piece of shit.
Pirate
Peg leg motherfucker that didn't even have a job, that moved his family to Texas. He was getting fucking railed by this guy who wasn't his dad, who he loved dearly, because his dad died of a heart attack when he was only 6. So he is confused. He's only in his teens right now. He's 13, maybe 15, when he finds the one love that will never betray him, the one Madonna who will never become a whore, the one who makes him feel so good, makes his fucking willies feel so good, and makes him just feel so good inside.
Okay. Yeah, we're good in there.
Who?
His mom.
The girl's name was Rot Gut Whiskey. It's when he found drinking. 13 years old, he started drinking Rot Gut Whiskey, which is the lowest class whiskey you can find. And it made him feel so good. In fact, he said, quote, "Beer makes me feel good. Whiskey makes me wild. When I'm on that, I can do some terrible things." Can you read 46?
Don't you think my mother, he went on, begged, pleaded, cried, trying to get me not to drink? I only drank a little till I was 15, then a little more. But later, man, when those headaches started, I really poured it in me. My mother didn't like it. Didn't like it at all.
This is going to become important because the headaches, when he's talking about headaches, he's had a lot of brain injury. A lot of brain injury. And even in prison, he'll complain of headaches, constant headaches. They have to give him Tylenol and aspirin, all kinds of things to cure his headaches. He's always complaining of headaches. The one thing that solved his headaches was the whiskey. The other thing he found was barbiturates, heroin, Redbirds, Blockbuster, Red Dogs, whatever the slang was at the time. That's what he did. He liked to get the zoomies. He would stick the needle in his arm, shoot it right in his veins. Then he met his most hated thing in life other than his peg-legged fucking bastard piece of shit stepfather. Shirley Malone, a 15-year-old girl. At first he loved her. He married her when she was 15.
How old was he?
Whoa.
He was 20.
Wow.
He married her, and then she became the most despised thing in his life.
Oh, no.
This is a picture of her. She actually died in 2022.
Wow.
R.I.P.
But that's her. This is going to be extremely important because if you keep her appearance in mind, spitting image of the last person the last nurse found, the last nurse killed, but the first one found, the one with the mutilated anus, the one who was brutally beaten, spitting image face-wise, could not tell them apart.
Wow.
Perhaps he knew that at the time. Perhaps he saw the resemblance. But Shirley, his 15-year-old wife, right after they got married, he spends 2 years in prison for robbery. She goes around. She's 15. She doesn't know any better. She's going out with other guys. Now, the Madonna turns into a whore.
Yeah, sets him off.
He's now thinking, well, this isn't what marriage is supposed to be. She's a whore. Every woman that has been with me is a whore. You know, they met in 1961 at a Texas State Fair. She was only 15. He was 20. Just after 3 weeks of dating, she became pregnant. They married in 1962, and they had a daughter, Robbie Lynn, who he actually was extremely fond of, even though he missed her birth because he was in prison and he refused to pay the hospital expenses because he was in prison. The reality of their marriage was very stark. Systematic abuse, sexual violence. He demanded sex 4 to 5 times a day. He would rape
A day?
A day.
Damn.
So now you're seeing who this guy who was like, I just need money to go to New Orleans. I just need the money. I'm not going to hurt you. Now you're seeing who this guy really is.
Right.
He was raping her 4 to 5 times a day at knife point. She didn't want to give it up. And she's 15. I mean, 15-year-olds want to have sex 4 or 5 times a day.
Right. I mean,
He's
not want to
raping
give
her.
it up. That's his wife.
But
I mean, shit.
As a wife, she was... Now you can go back to the nurses. See why half of them were nude. Mm-hmm. He was raping all of them. This was in a period of hours. So a man that can rape that many women in a period of 3 to 4 hours is fucking mind-blowing.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you even have that much fucking cum?
Yeah.
For real.
Ew.
For fucking real. For real sake. How do you even have that much? He demanded sex 4 to 5 times a day. But she, at first, 15 years old, young, virgin, she's the Madonna. Mm-hmm. She could do nothing wrong. But wait, now she's fucking me and doing all this stuff I want to do? Now she's the fucking whore. Knife point. That's the only way he could get off, was putting a knife to her neck, because now she's not a Madonna anymore. She's a fucking whore. He was paranoid that Shirley was cheating on him, which was unsubstantiated, but most likely he was in prison for 2 years right after they got married, so maybe. To punish her for these affairs, he would bring home prostitutes and fondle them right in front of her house, their house that they shared. When she was pregnant at the time, he would laugh at her, look in her windows, and drive off. He would not take care of the financial responsibilities.
How many kids did they end up having?
Just one. He would slap, choke her, and especially if she refused sex. The probation officer noted at the time, Speck was arrested a lot as a teen. The probation officer noted that, quote, when Speck was drinking, he will fight or threaten anybody as long as he has a knife or gun. When he's sober or unharmed, he couldn't face down a mouse. Shirley reported that she lived in constant fear of him.
Even when he was sober.
Not when he was sober.
He probably wasn't really sober ever.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
In fact, the psychiatrist of that book you're reading says Richard Speck had said once before, hey, Doc, just saying, would you be okay if I watched your kids one weekend? The psychiatrist said,
Jesus.
Absolutely, as long as you're not drinking or on drugs.
Couldn't do it.
The fact is, where we're going with this episode is, it's not just a headbanger thing, it's the drugs and the alcohol specifically, which I'm going to talk about in a second. In 1966, she filed for divorce. 4 years of marriage. She took custody of the daughter, fearing her life was in jeopardy. She divorced finally in March 1966, and she had quickly remarried. And that was the breaking point. That worsened his mental state, and he had Freudian could not have got a better case when he came out with his Madonna whore complex. This was a Madonna whore complex. Richard Speck, either you're a Madonna or you're a whore. If you're a woman, you're one of those. End of fucking story. Once Shirley became remarried, she was no longer Madonna. She's a whore. And at that point, she's the most hated being of his life. That and his stepfather End of story. So, now between the murders of the nurse murders, he was suspected of several crimes, including April, this is 1966, keep in mind, and where we started was July 14th. April 2nd, 1966, suspected of raping, robbing, binding a 65-year-old Virgil Harris up in Illinois. He fled. April 13th, 1966, 7 days later, he was the sole suspect in the beating death of a barmaid, Mary Kay Pierce. 3 young women on July 2nd, 1966 went missing and were never found.
Wow.
4 girls between 7 years old and 60 were found murdered and possibly linked to Speck, but he fled. On July 13th, 1966, just a day before the murder, he followed, literally 12 hours before he went into that nursing home, that nurse's townhouse. He followed a middle-aged woman as she bar hopped, unaware of the stalker. At 6 p.m., Speck finally approached the woman on the street and forced her up to his inn room at knife point. He then raped her and stole a gun from her purse. That gun was the same one he used 8 hours later.
Wow. We said that was the perfect gun for your purse.
Right.
It was someone's purse gun.
Correct.
Let's talk about the Madonna horror complex. This is a Freudian term that came out when Freud was a huge personality. It's a psychological phenomenon that first identified by Sigmund Freud. It categorizes women into 2 mutually exclusive groups. The Madonna, pure, virtuous, saintly woman worthy of love and respect, but not sexually desired, or the whore, sexually degraded women worthy of lust, but not love or respect. Freud's famous quote capturizes it. Quote, where such men love, they have no desire, and where they desire, they cannot love. All right. So are we starting to see a prevalence with this case? Is this man who forced his way into this townhome full with nurses and saying that he's just there for his money for New Orleans? Is he really saying what he's meaning?
No.
Is he really honest? Or is he there for ill intent?
Ill intent.
There's certainly a pattern.
So if women are 2 things, either Madonnas or whores, the nurses, he knew that nurses lived there. He knew it. He stalked them. He knew that they were there. He's been by there plenty of times. He knew that there were nurses there. Why? Because ultimately in his fucked up, broken psychology, he wanted them to be pure, professional, women who wore nightgowns, but they were there, virtuous, to help people, to be pure. They're virgins, and they were virgins, right?
Maybe.
However, no.
They were.
We know they were.
Okay.
Most of them. At least 2, though, came in drunk when he went in there. That's not virtuous. That's not pure. Who were they out with? Are they fucking around? They're not fucking married. They must be fucking whores. A guy like this, he's thinking of women as 1 or 2 things. You're either a saint, a Madonna, or you're a fucking whore. You're coming in late. You're coming in at 11:30, like Gene Davey did and some of the others. And you're drunk. Who were you out with? You're fucking somebody? You're probably fucking somebody. You're a fucking whore.
So did he start killing? Did he start killing before they came in?
He had the others tied up at that point.
He had them tied up, but he didn't start killing them. So like what?
Yeah, he had them all tied up.
But
he killed Wilkinson before, but that was before the other 2.
So would it have mattered? If they came in or not.
It's just an additional justification in his mind, you know? He's he's making up reasons.
Yeah, you just had a bloodlust. Bloodlust.
You remember, Speck he's 25. Even when he was 20, he needed the same thing. It's only been 5 years.
Yeah.
He needs sex 3, 4, 5 times a night. He raped all these women.
That's terrible.
Okay? All of them. Within 6 fucking hours. He needs, because we know that because he held Shirley, his wife, knife point 5 times a day for sex. Mm-hmm. Raped her 5 times a day.
Did he rape Corazon?
No. The only survivor who was tied up, when everyone was tied up, she rolled herself under the bed. And just so happens that Richard Speck is a mother goddamn fucking idiot. He can't goddamn count worth shit. And he just didn't notice she was under the bed.
Wow.
It's the only way she survived. Speck needs at least 3, 4, 5 times a night. He needs to rape to get sexually off. He's a Ted Bundy lust killer. And he needs to control. He needs these whores to submit. Okay? Now, the doctor that we're reading the book from, this is very important from where I'm going with this episode. A lot of maybe true crime podcasters talk about the whole events and everything, but I'm talking about the psychiatry specifically with this episode. This book is no longer in print. It took me a long time to find. All right. It's very important. But the psychiatrist who was trying to at first get him to see if he was even capable of standing trial and then to get him off the death penalty after they failed that, was specifically interested in why he would do this, because the public needs to know. This is his summation. This is extremely important with Speck. So don't consider him a monster. I mean, just for a second, he is a fucking monster and terrible person. Yes, he is. But just open mind for a fucking second. 1 second. Just to get this guy's psychiatry in your mind. The psychiatrist, after interviewing this guy for over 100 sessions, says that aggression is like a car. All right? Everyone accelerates sometimes. You get mad at someone, you want to fucking kill them. Everybody does that. Every fucking body does that. A car, though, has brakes. These brakes on Richard Speck, these brakes that will stop you from raping and murdering 8 nurses, is stopped by brakes. Everyone has brakes. Well, okay. Except those who get constant brain damage when they're children, those brakes don't seem to work as well. Mm-hmm. So he can't brake. All right. Furthermore, even worse, the brakes could be wet. Have you ever tried to slam on brakes when your brakes are wet? Mm-hmm. You know, freaking pouring outside, your brakes are wet. Ever tried that?
Hydroplane.
You seem to hydroplane. Seem to go faster than what you're braking. Okay, the brakes are wet. Let's put that in with the alcohol, the barbiturates, the Redbirds, the Red Dogs, the Blockbusters, all the shit he was fucking injecting into his arm. The alcohol, which makes his brakes wet, which he was just fucking to get rid of the fucking headaches from all the times he was beaten over the head. Mm-hmm. Now his brakes are wet. So someone with brain damage who would come to a stop and, okay, fuck, maybe I shouldn't rape this, third nurse. Now the brakes are wet because you're fucking jacked up on who knows the fuck what, anything you injected in your arm, all the whiskey, the rot gut whiskey you consumed. Now you're just sliding across the fucking pavement. You have no control. That's how you can kill 8 goddamn nurses in one night, one person. That's how he explained it. That's what the public wanted to know.
Interesting.
Okay, yeah. It makes sense because no guy could kill 8 fucking innocent nurses who were
plus so many
virgins,
others, right? Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So let's quickly go back to the morning, July 14th. 1966, 6 a.m. Dawn breaks over Jeffrey Manor, Chicago's southeast side. Tree-lined streets, pastel green townhouses, quiet neighborhoods where bicycle theft is the biggest crime. A piercing scream cuts through the morning air. A woman in a nightgown stands on the second floor ledge of 2319 East 100th Street. Her voice echoes down the street. They're all dead. All my friends are dead. Oh my God, I'm the only one alive. two veteran Chicago homicide detectives pull up. Pamela, what can you read 22 or 232?
Then began a stark counterpoint between Miss Amaro and Martin, recounting each of the 8 murders. With the aid of the gray wooden scale models of the townhouse specially built by the FBI, Martin asked Miss Amaro to explain how each girl represented the model by a wooden block was taken from the south bedroom, never to be seen alive again. Or as Martin put it in his typical formal manner, let the record show that I have removed the wooden block bearing the name Wilkening from the south bedroom. Miss Amaro's own account made a poignant contrast. After Speck had taken Miss Wilkening from the south bedroom, did you hear anything? After about 1 minute, I heard Miss Wilkening say, "Ah." It was like a sigh. Did you hear anything after the noise you just described? No, I didn't hear anything. After this, Mary Ann Jordan and Suzanne Ferris arrived home. Miss Amaro said that Speck had followed them up to the bedroom where the girls were lying. He took them out of the room at gunpoint. I heard a noise as if Miss Jordan and Miss Ferris were resisting. I heard a noise as if they were talking in a low voice, but I didn't know that they were talking. As if they were yelling, but in a low voice. And then, before he came back to the south bedroom, I heard water running in the bathroom, as if Speck was washing his hands.
So this is what the detectives walked into. You see the first floor, Miss Davies strangled. She's going to be the last victim, the one that most looks like Shirley. Spitting image. She also had a mutilated anus, was beaten to, she was unrecognizable. Upstairs, you see the 2 nurses on top of each other, but mostly you see them in separate rooms.
Yeah.
That he did that on purpose so he wouldn't freak out the nurses.
Oh.
To go through real quickly, Pamela Wilkening was the first taken from the room. This is her right here. A young nurse, very innocent looking. Her initial defiance set the mood for the...
Jen has to go.
Okay.
She's...
What you got left?
I got like 10 minutes left.
What time is it?
It's 4:47.
Can you cut it to 6?
Pamela Wilkening, her initial defiance set the mood for the entire night. She spit in his eye, a final fuck you to the piece of garbage. From her autopsy report, she was stabbed once in the left breast, died when a thrust punctured her pulmonary artery. After this, Jordan and Ferris arrived home. I'll show you the 2 nurses here, but I know it's out of time. Why did they come in late? What were they doing? Why were they here at 12 at night and midnight? Why did they smell like alcohol? They weren't married yet. They must be fucking whores, not Madonnas. Can you read 233?
I already read that, actually.
233?
Yeah.
Susan Ferris stabbed 18 times. According to him, this whore is not dying, so he strangled her with his long fingers. Mary Ann Jordan stabbed through the left breast with such hatred, such animosity, that it penetrated her heart and the floor where her dying body lay.
Damn.
But that's not enough. The way she looked at him during this, judging him, even though the moment that he thought he was in complete control, she somehow still had the power that this man could never, ever wield. Stop looking at me so judgmental, he was thinking. The knife blade enters her left eye. He pulls it out and wipes the blade on her gown.
Oh my God.
Nina Joe Schmel down the next hall, the next bedroom, front west, body on the bed, throat cut, throat cut. 2 Filipino girls in that room, another girl throat slashed, stabbed 3 times in the neck. Valentina Pazon, when the detective Jack, I can't remember his name, Willingham or something. We mentioned
or something.
We mentioned it earlier. When the detective got into when the detective initially went into the house, he reported the following to the paper, quote, "Her throat was slashed so deep you could take your entire hand and place it inside the wound."
Jesus.
Now, Corazon, the only survivor, claimed that she would say, quote, "ah," more loud than the other two American girls. So I'm thinking when it was that moment of silence when he took the girls in the other room, and then there was this, "ah." I'm thinking it's either the death rattle where it's just like, oh, you're finally dying, or maybe the height, the pinnacle of when you're getting murdered and the pain is at its pinnacle. I don't know. But she would testify that the word A-H, was multiple times pronounced by multiple different nurses. Ah, and then silence. So I'm thinking it's more of the death rattle. Merlita Gorgulia, 4 stabs in the collar, bone, and throat, but ultimately death. And you can tell how much anger this man had, Richard Speck, was strangulation so forceful that it dislocated her neck. He had long fingers. He was told he could be a carpenter. Very long fingers.
Like salad fingers.
He dislocated her neck. It was
I do remember that.
so forceful, so violent, so forceful, he dislocated her neck.
Jeez.
Patricia Matusek, strangulation, but suffered a stomach hemorrhage due to being violently kicked over and over. To Corazon, this is when she ultimately knew that she was going to die, and this man was pure evil. He was not
normal,
or what he was not. He was not truthful in what he was saying, that he would hurt no one. Matusek was Filipino, and Corazon heard her say the word, quote, "massacre." That's a Filipino word. You want to take a guess what massacre means?
Massacre, murderer.
It's 234.
Could you tell the court and jury what masochist means in your native language, Tagalog?
Tagalog.
I can never say that right.
I always get it wrong too.
We're almost done. Just give me.
Gito.
Can you leave at 5?
Yeah, I told Tara that I was running long, but
Just leave at 5 if you can.
I'll do the best that I can if you do the best that you can.
I'm going.
I know you are.
Y'all don't want
Speck stood up. I saw he was removing Miss Davies' jeans. What happened? It didn't show. It's not getting to what the word means. Sorry, I don't see it in here.
Just read what I'm.
Oh, it means it hurts. Sorry.
Well, say it again. I was talking.
It means it hurts.
No, you done fucked me up.
Sorry.
I was on my shit. God damn it.
Masochist. You were on masochist.
Why she done fuck me up?
Sorry.
She also heard Matusek say, quote, "Will you please untie my ankles first?" End quote. This means obviously she was getting raped.
He had her ankles tied as he was raping her.
That's why she said, "Would you please untie my ankles first?"
That's crazy because that's just anyway.
Now remember, let's just surmise.
The word masochist means that you cause pain to someone else. So masochist, I guess it would means something about pain. Go on.
Let's just surmise that these women were mostly virgins. I don't know for sure, but
right.
Let's just say, they're 20s or whatever. They're nurses.
Not married.
60s. And it is the 60s. I'm not just saying that, but let's just assume that over half of them at least were virgins, which makes another layer of difficulty. The final and the worst here is Gloria Jean Davy. She was the last one in. This is her right here. Supposedly she's a spitting image of his ex-wife Shirley.
Oh.
Spitting image. He probably didn't know this at the time, but you better bet that he knew as soon as she walked in that she would be last to be murdered. She was the first one found. She was on the downstairs couch. She was beaten so badly that she was unrecognizable, and she had a mutilated anus. This was also the longest time spent away with any one of the nurses, according to Corazon. Can you read 234?
Speck stood up, and I saw that he was removing Miss Davies' jeans. What happened next? Then I heard a pants being unzipped. And then what happened after that? And then when I look at them, I saw that Speck was already on top of Miss Davy. At that point, Miss Amaro again broke down and wept. Judge Pashton called a brief recess. Sympathetic but showing unperturbed professionalism, Martin resumed after the recess with the question, Miss Amaro, you were describing what occurred when you saw the defendant Richard Speck on top of Gloria Davy. Will you tell us what you saw or what you heard? I saw Speck was on top of Davy. Then, when I saw he was right on top of Davy, I put my face down. And then I heard the bed springs moving. After a few minutes, Speck asked, will you please put your legs around my back? Where was your head at the time? My head was facing down on the floor. Could you estimate how long you heard the bed springs move in Miss Wilkening's bed at that time? I heard it for about 20 or 25 minutes. Was your head down during that time? Yes. When did you look up? About 5 minutes after the bed spring stopped. I looked up and saw that Davy and Speck were not there anymore.
All right. So Corazon said that it was the longest time that he was out. So that basically wraps up the case. She successfully hid under the bed and waited 2 hours before she moved to the outside of the house on the balcony. Richard Speck did do it. Obviously, he committed these murders. He was sentenced to death, but it was overturned because Illinois
Abolished
the death penalty, and it was overturned. To fit into prison, he obviously got prison in life. I think he got 400 years, 480 years, or something like that. But to survive in prison, he started wearing silky underwear. He started consuming hormones and acting female, and he grew breast, and he was really taken care of. This is him and his fucking titties. Let me show you a quick video real quick, and that'll be it. This is him in prison with his old titties out. Nice.
He reminds me of the guy, the Silence of the Lambs guy.
Probably was a callback to him.
Yeah.
What year was this?
So this was leaked in 1991, but after he was dead. But can you even hear that? I don't think you can hear that. Is there any sound on that?
A little bit. I don't know if they can hear, but I can't hear it.
Yeah, the fucking sound is not great. It shows him with his titties out here in a second. Oh, what the fuck? Well, there is a video with his titties out. I'll show you. There's a picture with his old titties out. So he grew tits, and he was
He was popular in
Prison bitch.
Yeah, he was well taken care of. You see his titties there.
Yeah.
And he's a prison bitch, and apparently he grew breast, and he was prostituted out until he died in 1991. He was subjected to daily group penetration. There's a leaked video of him that they tried to cover up because, it shows him doing cocaine, like off one of his bitches or whatever. But he was enjoying himself doing cocaine, and his tits are out. After 25 years behind bars, he died of a heart attack on December 5th, 1991, a day before his 50th birthday. Speck never expressed remorse for his victims, continuing. And that's it. Speck never expressed express remorse for his victims. Sorry.
What a bitch. And it's a good thing that he went out that way.
Damn.
If you see the video,
That's crazy.
It looked like he was having fun in prison. I don't know.
That's wild.
So the thing about this case is like,
it's just interesting for him to like his crime was like raping women, and then he's just like, all right, well, let me just take it instead.
Yeah.
So like,
that's interesting to me.
Yeah.
So I told you I could get through that fucking case.
You did. That was great. You did great.
Fucking
fantastic story.
Sobered up
I hate
quick.
to say it that way, but you
got through
no,
it.
That fucking story sucked ass.
No, it did not.
Very memorable case, that's for sure.
You know who sucked ass? Richard Speck, probably.
Yeah. Ew. Ooh. Yeah.
I just wanted to prove to Martin that
You did it.
You did. You did it.
Through it.
You did a great job.
Yeah.
You only said whore about 3 times.
I was going to say a lot more.
Whenever I think of whore, I think of the way Danny DeVito's character says it, and it's always fun.
Yeah.
Whore.
I was going to say a lot more because I was really going to. I was trying to get drunk.
You were. I know,
like,
to get through it, but you didn't need to get that drunk.
No, not to get through it, but to get into his mindset. Like,
oh, well, don't get into his mindset. He's a prison bitch.
But that's how the fuck you tell the story. Like, I wanted, like.
I get it.
You did a great job.
You did a great job.
He thinks of. Oh, I can't even do it. I'm too old for this shit.
You're fine.
All right, we got to get Jen out the door.
Yeah, we do. So good night, you lovely, lovely people.
That's fucked up. All right, whatever. See you later.
Great job.
Good job. It was a good story. I didn't want to leave. That's how good it was.
Yeah, whatever.
Baby, don't be like that. Don't be like that. Hey, Stills.
I got to get the leashes on my dog. Ooh.